Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we're back to Ittle Dew 2 Plus. Okay, so I looked at the solution to get into this area. Turns out you just had to roll into the column twice really fast and it just wasn't working on the Xbox One controller. Much like I think what happened in the first game, I just don't think this game is programmed well to run on a PC. Perhaps my PC is just too powerful for it in some weird way. It runs at a higher frame rate, where if things were slower, if there was more time to queue an input and play that input, it would be fairly easy to do. So I just had to like run down and then up and then right bump. I feel like people playing this on the Switch very well may have had a much different experience than what I had with this. And see, that's just a cave scroll. It also seems like I've probably just accidentally not found the thing that I needed to find. Interesting. Now we're in like a different place with a heart, a beating heart. Interesting. Wow, and that just gave us a heart health and nothing else. Well, it seems like there must be more going on with this than that, right? Yeah, there's a little secret area. So it's just like two rooms next to each other. So let me see if I can even do it, because it's like when you hit it wrong, you lose that momentum. So you have to kind of pause to get it to happen. Alright, well, let's warp to this. And then let's warp to Lonely Road. Actually, let's not warp to Lonely Road. Let's warp to Slippery Slope and then walk from Slippery Slope to Lonely Road. Yeah, as the game became increasingly more difficult and you odds of dying increased, I was definitely running through these levels quicker and just saying, oh, I'll get back to it, without really thinking about if I actually was going to actually get back to any of this. And so I think there is probably a fair amount of stuff that I just didn't find or see, including a code that is over here that we should talk to this person. See, red, green, blue. So we gotta figure out where a red, green, blue is. Even now, those guys are tough. You will not uncover the treasures of this place until you've patiently become one with the blue spirits. Well. patiently become one with the blue spirits. She's just like wrecking me. Yeah, and I think this is what probably happened to me before. Yeah. So I don't know how I'm supposed to take on that fight, but clearly there is something to that fight. Is there... Just gotta zoom in. I guess we just have to be fairly careful about all of this. I'm hoping there's not any secret passage that we missed. And this was an area where we opened. Maybe we never walked through this path over on the right. That might be the case. No. Maybe we never walked through this area. Oh, wow. So there is simply just... I just never walked there. This is kind of a great example of a game of what not to do. Let's see. Like, as far as how you would want your experience to play. Okay. So probably could just run through a lot of this just because of my abilities. Yeah, that was fairly easy to get just a lockpick that you don't need. But I guess we've got it. Is there possibly another cave or anything around here? No. Whatever. That's a shortcut we wouldn't be able to accommodate. So we'll have to get back to that later. Here we have a blue. And over here we have another thing. Okay. So how do we do this? Red, green, blue. Green. No. So red, green, blue. That hint was way far away from that section. And let's see. Danger, this button activates the cannon. Fine. Like, I have no desire whatsoever to even try to do these puzzles. anymore the way they're supposed to be done. Northern end. I just want to find the quick and easy solution, be done with it, and move on with my life. This game is kind of the opposite of enthralling in that way. Don't want to get knocked off the ledge. That's my main concern. I should be fine now to attack him. And here we have a Slayer Jenny character that's even stronger, but not strong enough, I think, to really defeat my level 3 toughness and massive amount of health. Although, they definitely are trying hard on that. Level 3 Ice Ring, it deals slightly more damage than before. Okay, so we now have the 3rd tier everything. And it still isn't enough. It still doesn't let you have two cubes, which would have been the one thing that would have been helpful. We can now forget about red, green, blue. Are these supposed to face in a specific direction? How would I know which way that they're supposed to face? And let's zoom in and see. Yeah, there's something over here. See if we can get our health back. Hey, this rock's fancy meeting you here. You know what they probably did, and this is fairly typical in game development, is they probably marked every place that where a collectible might be found as a place where a line of dialogue might also happen. This is to the final dungeon of the extra stuff, which we'll go and do that. And there's like an achievement around that. We'll do that in a second. But since there are just no real pickups or collectibles in this game, you're in a weird position. Okay. Column is open. So just run into it. Okay, so you're gonna have a little bit of trouble with this, but not so much trouble as it actually seems you really would, because look, all you have to do is push. No, that won't work either. So I just need to really walk on it myself. That would be the easiest move. Just do that. Get a cave scroll. And then leave. Or take damage and then be allowed to leave easier. so this cave. I was out decorating the trees. One of the lamps gave out, but I couldn't get it down from the tree. It was somewhere just south of where those carrots live. Interesting. This. Why is there a flushing sound when something smells over here? So maybe there was an achievement for jumping down what was a toilet, it looks like. Well, we'll do it one more time, just for good measure. So what was special about that cave that it needed to be mentioned? I don't know. This guy looks like Jake from Adventure Time. So this... Let's see, when we see these little faces, we need to figure out how to get rid of them. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're supposed to hit these at the same time. I have no idea what the direction is supposed to be for these. Clearly there's something here. That faces that way. Let's get rid of everybody. There's nothing there. There's nothing there. This creepy face is some kind of hint. And that's not gonna help us with anything new. Sorry, Rox, didn't mean to disturb your family meeting. Okay. Let's send them all facing downward. That was what needed to happen. This will be fairly easy to do. I didn't need to do that. So you don't even need explosions anymore to break most of the cracked blocks, because you can just swing your magic wand and it will break them just fine. So that, and then let's go over here. That opens a gate. That, and that opened some other gate. I don't know what gate per se, but some gate somewhere. Did we really need box of crowns? So did we get everything in this area? Or are we gonna leave this area and find out that we didn't find everything? So the 1x that's to the left is a life up, and the 1x that's far to the right is new And that's a 1 life up too. And there's no other items that we can get except for the cards. So since we're here, the next step is to run this way and come out to this and then run around and try not to fall to your death. That's a new kind of weapon that we just haven't seen in the game at all, and we've already beaten the game. Nothing to see here, Passel. Turn back at once, Passel. Woe to anyone who dares ignore these signs, Passel. I'm not joking, you know, Passel. This is... if we zoom in... yeah. Can you even read, Passel? This is your final warning, Passel. And here we have the forbidden area. Anyone venturing this far shall go no further. I myself hold the final piece of the puzzle, Passel. We have 1 forbidden key. So we absolutely could not have done this. But it feels like you should have known this part. It's weird that you'd never found that part. Enter the... we have enter the ... And here we go. Wow. Look at the visual effect here. That's different. Okay, this is creepy. And what's with the dramatic music? I'd say it's trying to tell us to turn around and forget about the whole thing. You're kidding, right? This dungeon is the real deal. No one has ever been here before. That's my point. It's been made pretty clear that we shouldn't be poking our nose in here if we want to keep them. That just makes it more exciting. Come on, what's the worst we can find in here? The Tomb of Simulacrum. Here we have the Queen of Adventure. Queen of Adventure. Master of the roll button shall be required. There's no breaking walls. This treasure I have acquired will allow me to move. Note to self: the treasures I have acquired will allow me to move to the next step in my plan. The dungeon is only a taste of what's to come. So it seems like this Queen of Adventure is the one that was making the note to self notes, and she's the real challenge. And I think mostly these guys are going to be pushovers. Literally in this case. I'm not really expecting much of a challenge. It seems like a fairly large area. Alright, well. We'll hit that 1. Then we'll hit that 2. Go ahead and put that there. Hit the 3. And then hit that. To get a key to hit that. I'm not sure if there's an actual way to kill that guy, so I'm just gonna ignore him. Now we're in a completely different area, which I don't think we're ready to be in. Okay. So I can walk here to open that door. And any of those apparently would have opened any of the doors. And this teleport's not going to be helpful, obviously. So opening that is not so much the issue. It'd just be a matter of opening these. 1, 1, 2, 3. 1, 1, 2, 3. 1, 1, 2, 3. 1, 1, 2, 3. Can I get a ledge on this and then push us diagonally? No, because it flew oddly right out of the point where it would have been helpful. Could I bounce myself? Let's see. Let's see. Are we ready to go? Fire, fire, fire. Fire, fire, fire. That worked. Now the question about bouncing oneself. Is that doable? Doesn't feel very doable. It may not really be worth. Yeah. Let's not drop to our own death into the lava. Actually, instead, let's have him drop to his own death into the lava. And save ourselves some frustration. Yeah, come this way. That way. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna hit the lava. If he is, he's gonna fall. He would have to be perfectly square in it. Is there any secrets? No, there's no secrets in this map, is there? Next. Can I have these three. Can I do something that would get this where it needs to be? Well, I can do this easily. These three, not so easily. And this one, very, very difficult. I don't see. Sorry, I don't see how this works. Because he's gonna just fall into a hole every time. Unless I could do something really crazy, which doesn't seem like realistic, that something along the lines of like firing this down and then running ahead and then doing another angle and then doing another angle. I can stop if I don't fall to my death. At least I could stop it from going all the way to the edge, which accomplishes very little. You could stop it from doing that, which again accomplishes very little. Actually, I think I may have this. No, not quite. If I had one that was diagonal, and I had something here to block it, then I could open it up like that. And that only makes sense in a few places. Yeah, I don't think that helps anything. I think we just are wasting our time, honestly. If I don't have to open these doors, let's just be done with it. Alright. Is there possibly this and then this and then a third hit that would make sense? I don't have a clue. Not a clue at all. Is there some other way we could get through this area? Seems like there is. Let's go up here and see if we can try something different. I guess you run into this problem where... See, how does this door open? It doesn't. Maybe some of these doors just don't open. That might be the case. This might be a bit of a trick scenario. So put a cube this way, try not to fall to your death, and then stand on that. Well, I got what I needed done. So walk out that way. Let's use a gold key on this. This is probably a experiment on just showing how useless it would be to have two enemies in a battle, but that's kind of always the case, so it's not something you really would have had to experiment with. Okay. Another gate opened. So we have like every gate opened now, but 3 keys seemingly scattered around. Okay. I think the trick to this is to do something like that. Okay. That's doable. Meanwhile, if I attack with that, it's not doable. And if I tried to bounce, I mean, that did send me in a diagonal pattern. Does that help anything? Not really. I guess it means that I might be able to do something like that. Which did get me to a different place. Not a particularly better place, but a different place. So I would need a cube here, and then a diagonal hit there. Ah. We got it. Of course, the next part of this would be to get these three, which I think we can do. Actually fairly easy from where we are. So not impossible, just frustrating. Let's go back this way and think, is there some other trick? Ah, yeah. We put it here, and we put it here, and then we push it that way. Nice. Up and to the left. It's the new guy. Probably not gonna survive this battle. Let's see if maybe I can get this guy to knock himself in the water. He moves a little too fast for that. Yeah, we've got another shortcut. Well, I don't still have a far enough attack to hit that. If I was to push this up that way, like that, slide it that direction, no, slide it up that direction, hit that. It's just gonna hit the edge. I need this to be pushable. But how could it be pushable? Because that's just gonna be... There's no way there's enough speed in that for that to work. No way. We could do something like this and then hit that, but it won't bounce back, so that won't work either. Wait a minute. Ooh, come to think of it, there is a strategy I have been fairly failing to think and consider about, and that is the pushing of a dynamite stick. I wonder if that might have been the solution to a lot of my problem puzzles that I just haven't been able to think of an idea for. I wouldn't be surprised one bit if that is exactly what's going on. Let's run over this way. Here we have a wooden leg version of the imposters. These are effectively mimic chests, if that isn't obvious. Open another gate. And we're back to the beginning. So 1/3 of the way done. Let's see. Pascal's Journal 1. My brother discovered the island and filled it with puzzles so an adventurer could solve them, but no adventures ever arrived. Pascal's Journal number 2. Bored with waiting, my brother built a puzzle-solving robot to playtest the island instead. To his delight, it indeed managed to complete every last dungeon and challenge, and then probably went crazy. We need all 3 of these. Is there something that can be pushed? If I put this here, and then use that there. That doesn't work. There's gotta be some other thing, or this is simply a secret that just can't be collected. Twice now we found puzzles like that. Pascal's Journey 3. I was appointed island caretaker, and my brother left to craft new adventures, but as soon as I reset all of the puzzles, that annoying robot went at them again. Let's see. There's still a ton of map here, unless it's just one giant room. I kept resetting the dungeons, but the robot kept finding faster ways to complete them, hiding notes for itself on homemade signs. To this day, not even I could find them all. So that is the person making the note to self signs. Let's get full health. And now we are in a whole nother section. Let's go down this way. I'm still not 100% sure what determines whether a fireball is going to come out of your magic sword or not. If there is, by the way, some kind of achievement for having all the skeleton keys, they obviously won't actually accomplish that achievement. Oh, I hope this isn't something crazy where we have to let it hit you to reach certain things. Because if that's the case, that's gonna suck. Right. Next room. How can I hit all 4 of these? Well, there's something questionable, certainly, about some of these puzzles. Either there's a concept I totally don't understand, or there's some secret that I'm not following. Oddly, did seem like that cube just floated all the way up. I'm not sure exactly why it floated all the way up, and alright, well, let's go over here. Just continue looking. Yeah, this doesn't seem like it's gonna be too much of a problem. Right. Which way are we going with this? Giant saw blade, spinning blade. Platform in the middle. Let's look at this map. So I guess this is all just dodge rolls that we actually need to be doing. It's just more and more dodge rolling. Okay. Let's see. Do we teleport here? Is that where we need to be? I don't know if that actually helped us any. Still not certain how you're supposed to solve that. With 3 items. Can't even push these barrels. And I think we are supposed to be going this way. And down this direction, I think is the path to kind of make a false first straight run that way, and then we got a key, and then this way, and then here, and not run directly into the lava, which is going to be harder than it seems because they are pushing me into the lava. These guys don't want to die. And here we go. So I need to walk fairly carefully here to this. Don't want to die. And I did die. And then I died again. And then I died again. And then I died again. So you just have to kind of commit and probably roll. Because if it hits you, it is going to hit you in a direction that you won't want to be. See, this is going to be trouble. Because we may hit a level where I can't get any further simply because I'm just too incompetent at reaching point A from point B. Yeah, because that's one health, and a slight increase in my health would only help so much. Like so we're gonna roll off of this. Like, you're half dead now, so give me some health. Give me something that at least gives me a chance of succeeding instead of, you know, These guys are so heavy hitters, I couldn't imagine that you actually needed to freeze them. Okay. So you blow up that. And unless there was some secret thing that happened, pushing it there. Oddly let it jump over a square block. But that doesn't really do anything for you. Because as soon as you try to make another block, it disappears. So unless that's telling me that there is a secret platform here, which is helpful. Maybe? Maybe that's helpful? Maybe it's not helpful? Is there any benefit to running through this area? Well, we know there's a secret platform. See, I don't even know if this guy, if I was able to freeze him, could be pushed at that point. I don't think he can. One. Could test this. See if that does anything. We could test this. See if that does anything. We could bounce something off. 1, 2, 3, 4. Every bone in my body tells me that's not doable. If it is, I've totally missed something. Like I would knock me back, not knock me forward. So that's probably a shortcut to something. Yeah, but I'll probably die before I can even find out what it is. Can't do anything with these spikes. So this is a decent way to get to this point. That's about all. Unless my life could be refilled somewhere. What are we? We're just gonna have to struggle some more. So what I'm thinking we should do, this place is entirely different from the dungeons you pranced through up until now. Up here you figured out all the items work together because you're not getting any more hints. So I think there probably is a strategy that I have missed and forgotten about. Something about maybe freezing and sliding things. Although freezing and sliding things wouldn't activate triggers. And this and that knocked you back some, which that wouldn't help you any. And that reflects but doesn't hit you. And then there's just a ton of keys that we have, and yet not enough things to do with the keys. This is the thing that's really killing me though, is the idea that I should be able to have something here. There should be some idea. What else could you freeze? See, if we did this, freeze this, hit this, and then hit that with that, that doesn't do anything either. But there's literally nothing in this room. Nothing that can be pushed. Nothing that can be exploded. Nothing that could jump. Push that in that corner. And it kind of doesn't do anything. So yeah, we are going to have to look at the... more and more I'm having to cheat, clearly. Like, we have everything. So it's not like we're missing an item. We're just missing the idea of what to do with that item. The only thing we're missing are also these puzzle maps, which I doubt the puzzle map is going to give us some new ability. So that's going to be it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want to friend or follow me on any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. And if you want to support me further, there's a link to Patreon, or you can friend me on Steam and gift me a game off my wishlist. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.